Hi, and welcome to Learn with Sawgrass, the Tuesday edition. We're with you every Tuesday afternoon at 3 p.m. and every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. right here live on YouTube, though feel free to watch it after the fact too, to tell you all about Sawgrass. We hope that you learn a little bit about our equipment, about our software, get some inspiration, and hopefully some business tips as well. I'm Rhonda, the Education Manager here at Sawgrass, and we're joined behind the scenes by Rhodes, who is handling both the sound and also he is in the chat. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please feel free to put them there and he will be glad to help you. So this is a business week. Today we are going to dive into some themes and therefore some products to go with the themes that you should consider adding to your store. So when I looked at this concept of, last minute ads to your store, I really decided to kind of approach it as what are the things that you may want to think about carrying that you may not be carrying. So hopefully it'll give you a little inspiration for some artwork, for some designs, for some themes to work in your store. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about production. So we're going to talk about doing large amounts of orders or large orders. And specifically, I'm going to focus on a large production order I did this year. First one I've ever done. I have some learnings, so I want to share those with you. So that'll be tomorrow. So let's go ahead and dive in. So like I said, we're going to talk specifically about themes because I think thinking about what themes for designs you should include kind of helps with this whole concept of what products to carry to. We're going to talk about both, and I'm going to look at 10 themes to consider for your store. Now, one of the things that I quickly realized as I looked through the list that I had generated, I realized that most of them already have content. Well, all 10 already have content in the design tool. So if you don't already have somewhere you're designing, the My Sawgrass design tool, which you can find on the Sawgrass website, is a great place to start. It is a free resource. A lot of the artwork you're going to see is going to be artwork that would be My Sawgrass Plus, so it is at $12.95 per month. But you're going to hopefully gain some inspiration and know of some artwork that you have or you can generate that would be similar if you don't want to go to My Sawgrass route. So let's go ahead and jump in. And I do apologize for my voice. You are going to notice it is going to get worse the longer we go, so apologies there. But I do feel better than I sound, so just take that. All right, let's get started. So the first concept is pets, specifically pet portraits, anything that's going to involve your pet and involve your pet's name. Why does that sell? Well, of course, pet lovers are very emotionally connected and they want to buy and they're willing to buy those items that celebrate their animals. Your pets are part of your family, so it is great to include them. Products that work great for this, and you're going to see some themes here. Well, if you're not carrying some sort of drinkware, if you're not carrying throw pillows, and if you're not carrying wall art panels, you're going to see those a lot today, as well as clothing, and then you're also going to see tote bags too. So those are kind of those core items that people are buying. So those are the things that really lend themselves to pretty much any theme we have today. Really here you're looking at a stylized digital illustration of a dog or a cat, playful poses, whatever it may be, with the pet's name beneath it in a clean script font. I like a lot of handwritten fonts as well. You can use a background color that's going to complement it, and of course you see from the sweetie ornament that paw print and heart element are great as well. And then of course, customization here, making sure it's the pet's breed, having all of those available, having it where you can switch the colors, which you can do in the design tool. and then being able to add that in there is really, really cool. I added another one in here, and you're going to see a theme here. I've got my drinkware at the top on all of these, and then just some other artwork that lends themselves to a variety of things at the bottom. Mr. Ruffles would be a great tote bag, great treat bag for Halloween as well. The Sweetie, that is clearly a ornament for the Christmas tree, always made better with the date. And then you see the perfection with my cat, Savannah. This could be several things. This could be a magnet, this could be a tote bag, this could be a t-shirt, this could be an ornament as well, this could be a photo panel for the wall. So lots of different ways to go with that. But if there's one thing that you're not carrying that you should be carrying, it's definitely pet themed product. All right, this next one, and I don't know why it keeps losing my artwork, so I apologize. But the mystical forest neon mushroom theme is so big and so cool. You see this here in this drinkware, but you see it in these others as well. It really taps into nature, into that fantasy niche. It's popular with our Gen Z and younger buyers, and anyone who's really into that psychedelic natural aesthetic, which is so popular. And you're actually going to see the mushrooms appear again a little bit later on. But this can be apparel. This can be all over printed pillows. This can be tumblers. I think that I love fall most of all kind of fits into this, and it definitely works on a pillow. That's a great pillow design. Good by Nature's definitely a sweatshirt or t-shirt. And then of course our tumbler as well. So when we look at what this design theme looks like, it's a stylized forest scene at dusk, glowing mushrooms, neons, lots of magentas, lots of cyans, fireflies, maybe a subtle moon in the backdrop, lots of like ombres and the blues there, and anything that really like encapsulates the product. So this is where drinkware, full wrap drinkware comes in so handy for something like this. Like I said, that pillow, whether that's a full bleed pillow or not, would work great. And of course the tote bag too. I am losing this like crazy, so I don't know what's happening. Maybe my internet connection. If you'll just focus on me for a minute and off the screen, I'll see if I can fix it.
Yeah, my internet's fighting me.
We may be having some internet issues. It looks like I'm losing the first image on every single page. Hold on a moment for me. I actually sent this to someone earlier, so I do have a PDF. And we're going to go with that. Give me 1 sec to get that pulled up instead. Okay, you can go back to my screen now.
Will you put your microphone up on your collar?
I will.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Thanks, sir.
Sorry for the technical difficulties today, guys. Maybe some internet issues that we're having. I know no one experiences those ever. Alright, so there is my pet portraits. Those are all there. Okay, so this is the other one, the Make Your Own Magic. Again, perfect for a t-shirt, perfect for a pillow. I could even see this on a drinkware item as well. So really, really great with that. Next up is retro. Now this says 70s. I kind of went 70s and 80s in this, but really that groovy pattern. Nostalgia's big. Retro aesthetics are trending in print on demand. Everyone loves this look. For the mug, I just went with a design, but you could easily add a shape with a name on it too. Even if it were something like the disco boots, there's some roller skates that you could put on that too that would work. T-shirts, front designs, back designs on t-shirts, tote bags, mugs, all of these are great for this concept. Remember that curved or wavy lines, the mustard yellow colors, the burnt oranges, the teal, making sure to have those daisy flowers, those peace signs. We had so much artwork to choose from in our design tool. This is kind of where I went, but you could do a whole lot with this. Any of these would be great as mugs, any of these would be great as t-shirts, any of these would be great as tote bags. So lots of fun. I don't think I've ever seen the groovy lava lamp in there before. I've just never seen it, but it's a really great one to use. The next trend is these moody florals and these dark botanicals. Kind of a spin on those happy floral colors that you think of. Really stands out, really pops. Really awesome. I love full wrap designs like this on drinkware, so I think this would be really cool. Again, throw pillows, wall panels, t-shirts, mugs, all of these are great venues for these. Magnets work great for these. Tote bags work great for these as well. These are really things that are very versatile in how you use them. Now with VersaFlex, using my VersaFlex, these would be great on wood panels as well to go over there. And of course, when we talk about t-shirts with VersaFlex, now you can do the cotton t-shirts. And with the pillows, you're not just limited to polyester, you can do a little bit of everything. But large floral elements, roses, lilies, in deep wine, forest, charcoal backgrounds, subtle gold line work in the accents, and the design should feel upscale and art print quality, which all of these do. You are seeing in that brighter one, you're seeing some butterflies, but in the others, you're also seeing some moths, you're seeing some mushrooms. We talked about the mushrooms earlier and how popular they are. Just another way to kind of incorporate that, but definitely something that's popular right now. Go into your store. This one is a lot of fun, and that is eco-friendly, sustainable messaging. When we think about the water bottles, when we think about the drink cups, these are a great way to bring that messaging, because these are things that do help the environment by not using the disposable water bottles. I love that pattern. I just think it's a really fun one. I do love the no plastic. It's fantastic as well. And even that, I want to save the planet. I love the planet. This is kind of a theme that works year round. And especially as people are looking at gift giving, there are definitely going to be people on everyone's list that really play in this eco-friendly world, and sustainability is important to them, and these are the perfect things to give them. Really here, t-shirts of course are great. It's even better if this is a gift and not something you're adding to your store. If you're buying shirts that are vintage, or blank shirts from Goodwill or somewhere like that, so you're reusing, is great. Of course, the tote bags are great for groceries, and then the tumblers as well. Both things that would appeal to that audience, but also then with the theme that plays right with it. So I really think this is a great one too. As far as the design brief, earth tone palette, sage greens, sand beiges, terracottas, artwork that's stylized, the planet, leaves, the recycled symbols, and then of course as far as the message, choose the planet, less waste, more future, and just something that isn't very busy really when we talk about these designs. Next up, huge one, moon, phases, and celestial. Again, you don't have items that play into this in your store, definitely something that really works well. Celestial motifs are trending and have been for a long time. Whether that's the moon phases and the stars, whether that's your star sign, this is great for home decor, this is great for apparel, wall art, throw pillows, mugs, coasters. We haven't talked enough about coasters today. Coasters and ornaments are always a great add to your store because you can use so many different materials. It's never ever gonna get old. So you have neoprene coasters, you have ceramic coasters, you have acrylic coasters. You now have wood panel coasters plus the wood rounds with the bark on it. So many different kinds of coasters that you can do. I think I left out sandstone, but that's pretty much a lot. And when we talk about ornaments, same line. You can do any of these on all of those things. You see there's some great things here, both with your star sign, both with just those golds and those silvers that we mentioned, and then that soul balanced. Love that piece of artwork. I think it's absolutely great. So dark navy backgrounds are suggested, and then of course using gradients, and then things talking about cycles, things talking about Luna, things talking about the moon. All of these work really, really well with the celestial. And again, when you think about gift giving, there is always someone on your list who is into celestial things, who's into signs, and so everyone else has those too. So having this in your store, there's always going to be an audience. Okay, this is a great one, and I mean, just to give it up for our design tool, there are so many things that I could have kept going all day on this particular one, and that's hobbies and passion specific. So this is the more niche designs. You know, if it plays into what you already sell, this is great, but there are so many niches here that are just awesome. Again, t-shirts, mugs, tumblers, coasters, ornaments. All of these work great in this. Pick a specific hobby, and it needs to be a niche within a bigger category. So not just nature gardening, not just automobiles, vintage motorcycles. Any of these work. I kind of played on knitting, I played on book clubs, mahjong, and then I did traveling. But again, we have classic cars. Pretty much any sport can go into this too, because anyone would love to have something that plays into what they do. Another one that I didn't get to include, but I wanted to, is fitness. Fitness is huge, and it just kind of falls between the cracks because it's not necessarily a sport, but it's not necessarily a hobby. So it's somewhere in the middle, and it's that important niche. So fitness is huge. We have some great artwork that plays into that. There's also our whole brick builder collection for those who do Legos and other things like that. So you could go crazy with the artwork that we have in any of these hobbies. So Rhodes, I haven't asked yet. Are there any comments or any questions?
No questions, just a lot of people saying hello to you.
All right. Okay, the next one is going to be travel destinations and local pride. People like items that represent places or memories. They're great for gifts or the tourism market. Again, mugs, tumblers, tote bags are perfect for this. Pillows too, especially if someone's kind of theming. T-shirts are great with this. When I look at the Oktoberfest, that's a great tote bag. It's also a great t-shirt. The one for Bordeaux, again, all of the above, plus coasters are great there. Explore. Glass coaster would be fantastic with that artwork. I use this piece a lot. Again, t-shirts, tote bags, coasters, any of those work for this. So you're really looking at either stylized illustrations of landmarks plus text or whatever locale you target, and you use vintage postcard style and colors, and you really see that in the Explorer. And then I played with this mug design. This was actually off of the Coronation. I removed the text. I just made my design a little bit full wrap on this, and I really would love this for anyone who loves London and loves England. All right, inspirational quotes. Quotes remain evergreen, and when combined with good typography and art, they perform well. Again, mugs, tote bags, t-shirts. You see the themes. If you're not carrying those three in your stores, you definitely should be. I love that. What if it all goes right? I love the way this is done, but you could do other artwork with that same phrase because that's such a timeless one. The Stay Wild. I loved our Rococo linen that we did last year. Don't be a lady, be a legend. I love that one. And then, of course, the mugs too. So phrases like be your own kind of beautiful or adventure awaits. Choose a bold script and serif combo. Add a small graphic and a frame element. Dark text on a light background works really good, or light text on a dark background. You can add names to this. You can add other personalization to it. So really great thing to do here. A lot of these themes also blend into photo frames. I think the travel one definitely does. You definitely do photo frames with that, as well as even with the inspirational quotes. I wrote Coco Woman. A photo of any lady with that phrase works just as well. And then finally, holiday and seasonal. Always have seasonal. Even if it's just a small part of what you have, it is great to always throw that in. Add some freshness to your store to take your normal themes and then turn them upside down with a little seasonal look at them. Seasonal items create urgency and gift purchasing behavior. They're really great to have. These designs, the two Christmas designs I love, but I've always loved this Valentine's design and that Halloween one too. So whether it's ornaments, mugs, tumblers, throw pillows, throw blankets now with VersaFlex, all of these are great things that you can do. And for example, using something like Merry & Bright 2025 is this year specific. So everyone has to get one new one like that. Sun's out, fun's out with some summer or tropical themes. So there's so many different ways to go with this. All right, that's my top 10 list. These are the things that I think would be great to add to your store if you don't already have them. You may have some other ideas. If you want to throw them in the chat, I'd love to hear them. But again, I was just really amazed at how well the artwork we have in our design tool really fits with these themes. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because Lindsay does a great job of curating things that are trendy and are on trend with what people are buying. So I guess I shouldn't be shocked. I guess I should have expected it. But it is really cool to be able to match that up. Rhodes, did I miss anything?
No, I think you're on track. We're good on questions as
No
well.
one has any themes that they think should be added?
I'll give it a second to see if anything pops up.
All right, let's see if anything pops up. Take another sip of my tea. Rhodes knows a fun fact about me. I apparently do not like hot beverages,
Not at all.
which is sad. No hot beverages, not even hot chocolate. So it's really sad when I have a sore throat as often as I do, because here I am with my hot beverage that I don't enjoy. And I don't drink coffee if you didn't pick that one up. So yeah, no hot beverages. Any new themes?
Nope, we are done.
So I guess I hit really well on that top 10 list. Tomorrow we will be back at 10 a.m. Eastern. We are going to talk about some things that I've learned, some takeaways that I have. from doing large production jobs, some things that I would do differently in the future, and hopefully there'll be some things that'll help you as well as you enter into what I hope is going to be a high production season with the holidays approaching. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with my voice and our technical difficulties. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.